Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you a little bit, not all in depth, on what equipment I use for videos, podcasts, and more. And I'll show you a little bit of the apps that I use and how I do stuff. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, like and subscribe. If you want me to make a video going more in depth on a certain topic of things that I covered in this video, just let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this video and it helps you out. This is basically all my equipment, and I will go through it all. But this is my very first tripod that's from Walmart. It kind of broke, but it still works. I glued it back, but I don't use this as often. This was my very first ring light. This part came out, but it still works. And this is what I use for my tripod now. And you can also use this part for your iPhone, if you're going to use your iPhone for the camera. But I use this to hold my camera up. So for cameras, I use the CyberShot DSC HX80 from Sony, and I really love it. So that's the main camera. This is not the best quality, but it works. So if I'm ever vlogging and I'm in the pool or in the water, I will use that little GoPro thing. This is my main ring light, and it has a place where you can put your phone if you're using your phone, but if not, I just line your tripod behind in the middle. For microphones, for my podcast and stuff, I use this mic right here. This is what the mic looks like stood up. It comes with a little stand, has this little thing, and I just attach it to a mic stand for my podcast. I never use this little stand that it's on, and it's just a plug and play. So I've used this for covers and podcasts in the past, but this is my pop voice mic, Lavalier mic, and you just plug it into your phone. You can use it for voiceovers, whatever. I'm filming with the Sony right now, but I also vlog on my phone, which is a rose gold iPhone 6s. And I'm also using the baby ring light right now for this footage. So this is how I record my cover videos. I used to record them just in iMovie, the editing app, with a microphone, but now I record them in BandLab because the way I used to do it was not very fancy before. So now I do it more professional, but BandLab's not the most professional app, but it's free. I'm going to record a cover video. Sometimes I have my mom help me film my cover videos if we're doing outside or something, but today's real simple. I'm just going to put my podcast setup background and hang it up here on my bedroom wall, and then set my podcast mic up. This is the ring light I used. It'll be linked in the description box. So all I'm gonna do is set this camera up, put the ring light where I need it, and then I'll start filming. So as you can see, I got my light set up, and when I do covers like this, it's already recorded, so I just play it on my phone and sing along with the track that I already recorded. And this is what the setup is today. So yeah. The commission, here we go. It's okay if it's hard to believe. I have faith you will do greater things. But goodbye is not the end of the journey, the end of the road. So for my cover videos, they can take between a day or 2 days to edit. Sometimes I work on them all week, like this one, because I've been waiting on clips to put in. But there's a lot of time and effort that goes into it, but I just use iMovie. Now, if I was doing a live cover, this is not footage from a live cover. This is just footage from Zoom Worship, but I just decided to put it in here. But if I was doing a live cover, what I would do was set up my camera, probably have no microphone, or set up my iPhone and plug in my little clip microphone that clips in on your shirt or something, and just record that, and then add harmonies over top on iMovie just with headphones. But that's how I would do a live cover. So for my podcast, I use paid Zoom. So for my camera on Zoom when I'm doing my podcast, if I'm doing a solo podcast episode, I will solely record the audio. So I will just save the audio from Zoom on my solo podcast episodes, and then I will set my camera up, the normal setup like I did for the covers. And if it's a episode with other people, I will use this iPhone that I'm using right now and click the webcam. And I have this webcam app on my phone, and I will click this webcam. But it says it can't be found right now because it's not opened. But that's what I would do. I would just choose that webcam. And as for mic, I would go over here, set it up, and then pick this microphone because it's my actual microphone. But that's how I use Zoom for my podcast. What I do to edit my podcast is I simply save my podcast in Google Drive, whether it's just the audio file and I'm lining it up on iMovie with the video from my camera. I will put the audio version in Google Drive so I can save that to my phone. Or if it's a video file, I'll upload the video file to Google Drive so I can save the video format on my phone and edit it that way. So it totally depends on if I'm doing a solo episode or if I'm doing an episode with people, whether it'll be just an audio file or a video file. But I'll do it on Google Drive, and that way I can go to the Google Drive app and save the audio or the video so I can edit it. So after I edit my podcast in iMovie, I go on this MP3 app and click the video and then convert it to MP3, and then I will bring it into the Anchor app. So for my screen recording, I use that app, and then Anchor is the podcast platform that I use to put my podcast on Spotify and all that stuff. You can add sponsors, you can add your description and schedule your podcast to post at a certain time. So I use that, but that's what I use for my podcast to be distributed. So I use Fonto to edit thumbnails. That's the webcam app next to it that I use. And a lot of those apps that are in that section are ones that I use for YouTube and stuff. So how I'll get my footage off of my camera is I just send it to my smartphone. So if I erase the background, I use this free app called Background Eraser, and I use this other app to trace the picture, and then I go into Fonto and size it for a YouTube thumbnail, and then put the pictures that I want on the thumbnail, and then I will put the text and I will choose the font, but that's all that I do for my thumbnails. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful for you guys. If it was, like and subscribe, and like I said in the beginning, if you want me to go more in depth, I can. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.